me red-handed. Yeah, I was just playing a piece of gaming music, which you may have heard of, possibly. This might be a small chance you've heard of it. That's I thought would be quite apt for this video, really. Just a little thing I thought I'd do at the beginning to make something different, and just so you guys can see, if you've not seen before, that I do obviously play the piano. Had to tune out most of that by ear, so it took me a little while to get it right. So hopefully it flowed all right, and you liked it. So there you go, a little bit of a Super Mario Brothers theme for you. This is basically going to be a video as a video response to my awesome friend Temph'Uibis, also called Alan. That's his actual name. Who is just an absolute legend guy. He not only is a gamer, he makes his own music, and it's just absolutely awesome. His style is just so cool, and one of his most popular tracks, called Pulsarific Current, is not only is it a banging tune, but his music video for that took him a good few years to even create and finish, because it's not only is it really clever, but he's got lasers and everything going off. He's walking around outside and there's all these things shooting past him, and he's watching it go past him, and it's just, you can tell that so much effort's gone into that and hard work. So I just basically congratulate him for that, because it's definitely paid off, because with the tune itself and the video together, it's just absolutely off the hook, really, in my opinion. So please do go and check him out as well. If you like these questions, feel free to do a video response. It would be to him though, rather than me. I'm doing it because I like the questions, and also he did do a video response to my A to Z of games that you own for every letter of the alphabet and talk about them, and he did a response to me, so I'm returning it as well. But also I just think the questions are great anyway. Great way for the guys, us guys as a community, to interact, and yeah, I thought it'd make for an interesting video. So without further ado, let's just get into this. 20 questions, so I might have to do 2 parts, but yeah, let's just jump straight into them. And like I said, please do give him a subscription if you like his channel, and show him some support, because he is it's such a funny guy as well. The things he comes out with do make me laugh. And I have met him in person about 3 times now, and hoping to do so again very soon. And I can say that he's just as down to earth and as you know, friendly in person as he is on his videos. So that's great, because a lot of people do try and act up to the camera and then they're completely different in person, but he's not that at all. He's completely genuine, and just someone that I feel really privileged, really, to be able to call a friend, because I've met him in person as well. So let's just go straight into it. Ironically, I keep saying straight into it and then digressing, but anyway. Question number 1 then is, what is the first ever console that you saw? Now, it's not necessarily the first console that you owned, it's the first console that you ever saw. However, for me, I can't remember if it was the Sega Master System or the Philips CDI, because it was the Philips CDI that I played first, but I remember seeing the Sega Master System for the first time and the Philips CDI for the first time. I can't remember if it was the Sega Master System I saw first or the Philips CDI I saw first, although it was the Philips CDI that I played first, if that makes sense. So I'm going to say the Philips CDI because it makes more sense, considering I played that first. I just remember going into Curry's and in 1995, I think it was, and seeing them showcasing it in the store. They had it on a big TV, and had a guy next to it demonstrating what it could do and what it was all about. I believe it was one of the Sesame Street games that I remember seeing on that screen, and just loved it at the time. Before I knew it, my parents had bought me one. But I also remember seeing the Sega Master System for the first time as well. I went around one of my mates' houses years ago, and I remember playing James Pond on it and just loving that too. But I'll say the Philips CDI. Now, it's a console that not many people even know about. It did flop, although there are some quite good games on it, like Burn Cycle, Escape from Cyber City, Little Devil, and a game called Dynamo's Quest as well, where you have to collect all the sweets in the level to progress to the next one. But despite that, there are some horrendous games in it as well. Like the Zelda and Link games are absolutely atrocious. Games that Nintendo are even embarrassed to admit that they created, even nowadays. So, yeah, if you've never heard of it, do some research. They are huge. I've got 2 of them, and they're absolutely huge. I don't know why they were so big, but they are a beast to pick up. Yeah, but it's quite different that I started off on the Philips CDI, whereas not many gamers can say that they did that. So, yeah. But there are some good games. Mystic Medway is another one. It's a great shooting game, but a lot of them are pretty atrocious. So check it out if you want to do so, and let me know. Show me some Philips CDI love underneath if you like it. What do you think of it? Do you think it deserved to have more attention than it got? Do you think its lifespan was cut short? Do you think people didn't give it enough of a chance? Let me know. Let's have some Philips CDI love coming coming my way, because not many gamers talk about it, so that'd be quite interesting and different. So let me know, Philips CDI, yay or nay? Okay, question number 2. I'm digressing quite a lot. I'm going to end up having so many parts to this. No, I'm going to stick to 2. Should be fine. Question 2. What game are you best at? Well, my favourite game is Sonic. Sonic 1, 2 and 3 on the Mega Drive. I'm not brilliant at the 3D Sonics, I'll be honest, because the levels are a lot longer and a lot more difficult, so I die a lot. But the Mega Drive Sonics, I know them inside out pretty much now. I know what's coming next a lot of the time, so I can prepare myself. I've played them so much, so I've had a lot of practice. I'm actually losing the will to live. I've relocated now as well into another room because there's people in the house now. And also, I've just recorded this again, and once again, iMovie is showing the visuals of the words after you've heard them, so that audio and video aren't matching. And it's driving me insane, and I think I might have to abandon this soon if it carries on. Obviously, if you're seeing this now, it's been okay, but I'm just actually wanting to scream at the minute. So I'm just going to have to try this again, and if it keeps on doing it, I'm just going to leave it, I reckon. But basically what I'm saying there before I cut back to this this next bit is Sonic games. I'll say Sonic 1, just so I've got an answer, but yeah, all the Sonic games on the Mega Drive are absolutely fantastic. I've had loads of practice on them, so I know what they're all about. And I'd like to think that I'm really good at it. A lot of people out there will be better than me, but I like to think that I'm hopefully quite good at it in general, because I know the levels inside out now. I love the Disney games as well, like Quackshot and Castle of Illusion. Love those, but we'll say Sonic 1, just so I've got an answer there. Because I just love this game so much, and it never gets old. It's got so much replay value. I could play it all day, and yeah, still enjoy it as much as I did when I first played it. Right. Oh, I've also got some Haribo. Look how much is in there. Loads. There's more than that beforehand, when I first got it. But yeah, love it. Okay, so question 3. What is your favourite games character? Now I'm just going to be boring again and say Sonic again. This was a huge plushie that my great friend Wendy, aka Time to Chill 73, and also had a channel before that called Pop Tart Love 2010, but unfortunately she closed it. She got me this. She sent it all the way from America a few years ago, boxed it on camera, and that's what came out. Couldn't believe it. Still stoked, even to this day. Still can't believe that she did it. And I'm so grateful to her. So thank you so much, Wendy. I still love this. I've kept it really, really nice. It's not got any damage on it. It's been sitting on my piano with pride. And it basically watches me play the piano. So I love this. It's absolutely amazing. And yeah, I still can't believe she did it. So thank you ever so much for that, Wendy. You're an absolute legend. And please, please, please make more videos, or make videos, because I'm missing your videos a lot. So please, please make some more, because you're awesome. And I got a little one as well. In second place, I say Yoshi. I've not got a green one, I've just got a red one, but he's my second favourite game character. Whenever I play Mario Kart, I'm always Yoshi, because he's a cool little dude, and he's got a cute voice as well. So I'll say Yoshi would be my second, and Mario would be my third. So Sonic, Yoshi, and Mario. Okay, number 4 then. What is your best era of gaming? Now this is quite a tricky one for me, because I basically played a lot on my consoles after they've been in fashion and kind of dwindled out. So there's not many consoles that I played at the time when they were in fashion, because I was so young. So Mega Drive, I can't say that, because I played it a lot later than it was in fashion. So what I will say, because there is one console I do remember being in fashion when I started playing it, that was the Sega Dreamcast. Now the Sega Dreamcast is an amazing console. Absolutely love it. Sega really outdid themselves with it, and it's got some awesome games on it as well. So Shenmue 1 and 2, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, Confidential Mission, House of the Dead, Jet Set Radio, Tomb Raider, Resident Evil was on there as well. Sonic Shuffle. Just loved this console. Soldier of Fortune. Yeah, I think it's an absolutely amazing console. I remember playing it back in the day, and I have some Dreamcast magazines as well, and love it. The era itself was just an amazing one. So yeah, a Temph'Uibis said the PS1. That's another great one because you've got Crash Bandicoot and Resident Evil on there as well. But for me, I'm going to say Sega Dreamcast because I love that era and the console's great. And I just remember playing it when it was in fashion. So Sega Dreamcast. Right. What is your worst game genre? It's question 5. What is your worst game genre? Basically, it's RPGs. Now, the Gebs24, Gemma, you're going to hate me for saying that because she loves them. I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying it's because I'm rubbish at them. And I haven't got the patience for them. I always get lost. I never know what I'm doing. I always end up visiting the same place over and over again when I shouldn't be. I always end up going back on myself and I'm back where I started. And I just get hacked off with it. So for me, unfortunately, it's RPGs. But then having said that, there is one that I did manage to get into. Got about 3/4 of the way through. Nearly completed. And I loved it. And that is The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. There's actually stickers still on there, unfortunately, but this game, the game's still in the system, but this game, I loved it. I was off work for a week once, and I devoted the whole week to it, and I played it on my DS non-stop, and I loved it. It was so good. The graphics were great, the storyline was brilliant. I love this. Oh, excuse me. I love the scenery. Perfect. Just loved the game. Really did. And yeah, probably one of the only ones that I could say that I've actually played and really enjoyed. But RPGs in general, unfortunately, I'm going to have to say I'm not a great fan. Football games as well, I'm not hugely great on. Again, I'm rubbish at them. And for me, whichever one I play, it just seems to me like I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. Whereas at least with adventure games, the levels are different. There's a lot more variety. That's just a personal thing. Whereas for me, I just don't tend to get much out of football games. So unfortunately, I'm just going to have to say football games and RPG games, but mainly RPGs. Okay, last one before we end this part. Question number 6. Do you prefer retro games that are redone or authentic? Authentic, of course. Like, you know, I'd much rather play Sonic on the Mega Drive with the actual controller than on the Mega Drive collection on the Xbox 360, because although it's cool to use the analog sticks, and okay, yeah, they've updated the graphics and stuff, but I just think that although that's kind of cool, they have tampered with it a lot, so it takes away the classic element of it a little bit and doesn't make it quite as retro as it is on the actual console with the cartridge. So for me, definitely authentic. You know, I've got Super Mario World on the Wii Virtual Console and on the SNES. SNES every time. Always going to play on the SNES. Love it. So for me, definitely authentic without a shadow of a doubt. And that's it for this part. So if the audio and video is still out of sync, I'm going to have to try and edit it somehow if I really want to put this up. Because at the moment I'm close to boiling point. So yeah, we'll have to leave it there for this part. Please get involved if you really like the questions by either posting the questions as comments below or as a video response. And do check out Temph'Uibis because he is an awesome guy and he deserves a lot of support because his music as well as his gaming videos are awesome. So cheers everyone and join me in the second part.